I did it. I had to attend to something else.
You can help me. Sorry.
Okay, you started. You started already. We've not seen any viewer. Let me check from my side.
You need this link
Have
to
you
be
got
shared.
it?
I'm not even seeing the live down.
Okay.
It's up. Allow people in. You've not even allowed yourself. I'm still waiting.
You are waiting.
It's still saying waiting. One person waiting.
Where will I allow? Yeah, Abi.
I have got things to do now.
You have to be allowing people one more.
What's coming there? It's on. Just try to share the link.
Everything is connected. Let me start.
It's connected. It's connected.
The backup, sorry. People right there. People right there.
Just go inside.
Welcome to OG's Wealth of Math. I'm very sorry for the delay. We had little technical error, technical problem. So let's start without wasting time. Like I'll be taking you from today till the 30th of August. So we're going to look at the foundational things you need to know, for your WAEC exam. Basically this is for WAEC exam. So what you've learned in SS1 and 2, we're going to do like a revision of all of that for this period of time. So today we are going to start with algebraic processing. Algebraic processing. Now, in algebraic processing, you need to understand the concept of negative and positive integers. They are very, very important in solving problems in algebra. For instance, in your number line, this is your number line. You have, numbers 0 from 0, then all of this 1, 2, 3, 4, and then these are increasing number and these are decreasing number from 0. So this is -1, -2, -3, -4. So we want to see, now if you look at it, 0 is just like the midpoint between positive and negative integers. So for values greater than zeros, you have positive integers, right? Positive integers for values greater than zeros, and then for values less than zeros, we have negative integers. Negative integers. All right, now you need to understand the concept of positive and negative integers so that you can solve problems in algebra. Now let's look at rules for sign. If we have negative, 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 positive, positive, negative, positive, positive. Now, these rules are very, very important. Now, I want you to understand something. The rules can be used for addition and subtraction and also for multiplication and division. Now, when you have two signs that are identical, your result will be positive. So that's an easy way to remember it. So if you look at this, negative, negative, two signs are identical, our result will be positive, 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 identical sign, our result will be positive. On the contrary, when the signs are opposite or different sign, you have negative. So positive, negative, positive is negative, positive, negative is negative. So these rules are very, very important in algebra. Now let's see the application of these rules. Now, if I have like a -5, -7, now this is for additions and subtraction. For additions and subtraction. Now, when you have -5, -7, the first thing you need to do is to look at the signs. If the signs are identical, it tells you that the operation you have to perform on this integer is addition. So we are going to add 7 plus 5 will give us 12. Now you look at the two numbers, 7 is bigger than 5 without the sign. So take the sign of the bigger number. So your answer will be -12. Very simple. We'll take the second example. If I have a -12 plus 5, now if you look at it by what I said, now there are two steps you need to do in order to solve this problem. The first step is look at the signs. What are the signs? The signs are different. So for different signs, it tells us that the operation we have to perform on the two integers is subtraction. So we are going to do 12 minus 5, which gives 7. We'll look at the two numbers without the sign. 12 is bigger than 5. So we'll take the sign of the bigger number, which is negative. So our answer is -7. All right? So let's solve the following problem before we move ahead. So solve this. We have 1 minus 15 plus 5, 2 minus 18 minus 12, and then 3 minus 6 plus 6. Now if you look at this, just try to see if you can solve that quickly. All right, let's see the solution for that. So like I said, the signs are different. It tells us that the operation we have to perform is negative. So 15 minus 5 is 10, sorry. And then we look at the signs. We look at which is bigger without the sign. 15 is bigger than 5. So we'll take the sign of 15. So our result is -10. For the second one, we'll do the same thing. The signs are identical. It tells us that the operation we have to perform on the integer is addition, right? So 18 plus 12 is 30. And then we'll look at the two numbers without the sign. 18 is bigger than 12. So we'll take the sign of the bigger number. So our result is -30. For this, we are going to follow the same rule. The signs are different. We're going to subtract. When the signs are different, so it will be minus. And then 6 minus 6 is 0. So there's nothing like plus or minus 0. You can see the two signs, the two numbers are of the same magnitude. So 0 becomes the answer. Now let's see how we can apply this in solving problem. Now this is for addition. Let's quickly see the rules for multiplication and division. Now, if I have the first question, if I have the first example rather, if I have minus 5 times minus 3, now multiplication and division, the rules are quite different from addition and subtraction. For multiplication and division, what you do is, first of all, multiply the numbers. 5 times 3, 15. You look at the signs. If the signs are identical, then you attach a positive to your result. Very simple. It's quite different from addition and subtraction. We don't take the sign of the bigger number in this case, all right? So let's take another example, minus 12 times 3 times plus 3. Minus 12 times 3 is 36. If you look at the two signs, the signs are different, so we are going to attach negative to our result. I hope that is clear. All right, now let's see the application now. So let's simplify these expressions. Now, if I have 3x minus 5y minus 10xy minus 4x plus 6xy minus plus 3y. Okay. Now, if you look at this, now we want to add all of this number, all of this expression. This is an algebraic expression. Now, the first thing you need to do is to identify like terms, things that looks alike, all right? Now, the things that looks alike, I have x here, 3x, and this is x, so this looks alike. Then what other things looks alike? This and this look alike. And what other thing? Let me use asterisk, this and this look alike. So we want to add up like them, basically, if we want to simplify expressions like this. So we'll start with saying 3x, then you have a minus 4x. Then for this, you have minus 5y. And then for this, you have plus 3y. Then you also have minus 10xy, then plus 6xy, all right? So let's add up. So we'll go by the rules of addition and subtraction. Here, this is like a positive, an invisible positive sign. So you have positive, negative. It tells me the operation I'm to perform between these two is subtraction. So I'm going to do 4x minus 3x will give me x or 1x, but we usually don't put 1 in front of x. So then you attach negative, the sign of the bigger number, to your result. All right? So we're going to do that for this. Minus plus will be minus. So the operation we have to perform on this is subtraction. So 5y minus 3y will give us 2y. Then we'll look at which one is bigger. 5y is obviously bigger than 3y. So we'll attach the sign of the bigger number to our result. So our result is minus 2y. All right, so for the last set, minus plus is minus. The signs are different, so the operation will be negative. So 10xy minus 6xy will give us 4xy. Then we'll attach the sign of the bigger number to the result. We have minus 4xy. So this is the result for that. Let's take another example. We have 7x minus 15y minus 13xy minus 12y minus 12xy. Okay, so if we look at this, we want to simplify this. Now, the first thing is to identify things that looks alike. They are called like terms. Now, this and this are like terms because they are y. this is only standing alone because we don't have any other thing that has just a single x. This has xy, so these are alike. So for this, we'll just bring down 7x. There's nothing to pair it with. Now for y, we can say minus 15y and then minus 12y. For xy, we have minus 13xy and then minus 12xy. So we're going to bring down 7x. So we're going to go by the rule of addition and subtraction. Minus minus is plus. I'm going to put plus, and then 15y plus 12y will give me 27y, and then I'll take the sign of the bigger number. Always remember, so I have 27y. For this, I'll do the same thing. Minus minus is plus. 13xy plus 12xy will give me 25xy. Then I'll attach the sign of the bigger number to the result. So I have 25xy. So that is how to solve that. So you can copy that quickly and let's move. Let's move very fast. All right. Now, the next thing we want to see how we can remove brackets. So let's call it removing the bracket. All right. Now, in removing the bracket, you have from the rule of board math, you know that bracket means multiplication as well. So if you have, let's say you have x minus 3, x plus 4. Now, if we want to remove the bracket, what we want to do, because bracket simply means multiplication, we will simply multiply x by everything in the other bracket, and then minus 3 by everything in the other bracket. So that's the rule. So that means I'm going to do this. I'm going to rewrite another expression. X multiplied by everything here, so I'll put it this way, x bracket, x plus 4, and then I'll do the same thing, minus 3, okay, bracket, x plus 4. So that's the first step. Then the next step is that I want to remove the bracket. So I'll remove the bracket by multiplication. So I'm going to say x times x will give me x to the second power. X times plus 4 will give me plus 4x. I'm considering the rule for multiplication. It's more like saying minus 3 times x means minus minus. I'll do 3 times x, I'll get 3x, minus plus is minus. So for multiplication, you multiply the numbers, 3 times x, and then you look at the signs. If the signs are different, you attach a negative to your result, so you have minus 3x. So we'll do the same thing here. The signs are different. We'll multiply 3 times 4 is 12. The signs are different, so we'll attach negative 12 to our result. So the next thing is we want to simplify this equation because we have x and x variable here. So we need to simplify it. So we'll bring down x squared. 4x minus 3x will give me plus 1x, which is the same thing as x, and then minus 12. So this is the expression for that. Okay, so let's solve another question. Number 2. Let's say we have 3x minus 4y bracket 2x minus 3y. If we want to simplify this, we are going to follow the same rule. We want to remove the bracket. So basically, I'm going to say 3x multiplied by everything in the other bracket, and then minus 4y multiplied by everything in the other bracket. So that will give me this expression, 3x into bracket, 2x minus 3y, minus 4y into bracket, 2x minus 3y. Now we want to remove the bracket completely. So what we're going to do, you can see, this is 3 times 3 is 6. X times x is x squared. So, and if you look at the two signs are positive, so identical. So we have positive 6x squared. All right? So for the other one, this multiplied by this, 3 times 3 is 9. X times x is x times y is xy. So we have 9xy. When you multiply 3x by 3y, you're going to get 9xy. And then if you look at the signs, this has a positive and this has a negative. So because the signs are different, I'm going to attach the negative to 9xy. So I'll have minus 9xy. All right? Then for this, I'll do the same thing. 4y times 2x will give me 8xy. Then I'll look at the signs. The signs are different. This has a negative, this has a positive. So the signs are different. So I'm going to attach negative 8xy. All right? So finally, for the last one, this is 4 minus 4y minus 3y. So I'm going to say 4y times 3y, it will give me 12y squared. And I'll look at the sign. The two signs are identical. This has a negative, this also has a negative sign. So because they're identical, it means I'm going to attach a positive to my result. So I have plus 12y squared. Now, am I done? No, I'm not done. Why? I'm not yet done because these are like terms. These are like terms. So I need to simplify the expression further. I can't just leave my answer this way. All right? So this is standing alone. This is standing alone. So these are like terms. So I'm going to bring down 6x squared. So for this, minus minus plus, it tells me that the operation I'm to perform on minus xy minus minus 9xy minus 8xy is addition. So if I add 9xy plus 8xy, I'm going to get 17. Now I'll look at the two numbers. Obviously, without the sign, 9 is bigger than 8, so I'll attach the sign of the bigger number to my result, so my answer becomes minus 17xy. Then I'll bring down plus 12y squared. So this is my final answer. I hope that is clear. All right, so we're done with this. We're done with this. Now, the next thing we want to do, we want to see how we can solve, okay, let's see how we can simplify this as well. Simplify this fraction. Sorry, this expression. Okay, let's assume we have 2 bracket x minus 1 plus x minus 1 all squared minus 3 bracket x, no, okay, bracket 5x minus 3. Now let's look at this expression. We want to simplify this. So now we have 3 parts, 1, 2, 3. So for this, we can open up this by saying 2 times x is 2x, 2 times minus 1 is minus 2. For this, because we have x minus 1 repeated, x minus 1 raised to the power of 2 means I'm going to multiply x minus 1 by itself. So I'll have x minus 1, then here I can just go further. This means this negative is more like saying negative 1. Negative 1 times 5x will give me minus 5x. Negative 1 times negative 3 will give me a positive 3. All right? So let's leave this and this because they are already in their simplest form. So let's simplify this part of it. So here, so we have positive here. So assuming we have negative here, it would have been a different ballgame. So we have positive. So we're going to do this. X multiplied by everything here, x multiplied by x minus 1, and then minus 1 multiplied by x minus 1. All right. So for this, x multiplied by x will give us x squared. X multiplied by minus 1 will give us minus x. And then I'll do the same thing here. Minus 1 times x will be minus x, minus 1 times minus 1 will be plus 1. I hope you understand how I got that. All right? Now, I can simplify this. X squared minus x will give me minus 2x. This means minus 1x minus 1x to give us minus 2x. Then we have a plus 1. And then, so we are done simplifying this. So let's put everything together. So here, let's bring down this. We have 2x minus 2. Here we have minus 5x plus 3. So here I have 2x minus 2 plus x squared minus 2x plus 1 minus 5x plus 3. Now if you look at the board, now this is standing alone, x squared is standing alone. These, and these are like terms, whereas these and these are also like terms. So let me bring them in order of their decreasing power. So I'll start with the highest power, which is x to the 2, and then I'll take plus 2x minus 2x, and then I have minus 5x, and then I have minus 2, I have plus 3, and there is also a 1 here, plus 1. Sorry, I didn't. Plus 1. So this is x squared. Now 2x, these are like terms. 2x minus 2x is 0, so I have minus 5x. So here, this is minus 3 plus, minus 2 plus 3 will give me 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So this is the result for this question. I hope it's clear. All right. So you can copy that very quickly, and then let's move ahead. Now I want to see how we can solve linear equation. Solving linear system. Linear equations or linear functions, all right? Now, I prefer using the method called the balancing. Let's take a simple expression of 5x minus 3 equals 12. Now, if you look at this, the whole idea, a linear equation is a straight line equation which will give you one solution for that function. It's unlike we have different types of equation. You have a quadratic function where you have two solutions for your results. We have cubic function, you have 3 solutions for that particular equation, and so on and so forth. So all of that, they are all called polynomial functions. Now, if we want to solve this linear system using a method of balancing, balancing simply means we want to strike a balance between the left-hand side and the right-hand side of the equation. Now, this is the whole idea. We want to express x in terms of number. So that shows that we want all the variables to be on one side of the equation and then all the numbers on the other side. So now, this is the whole idea. Now, if I want all the variables to be on one side, or all the numbers to be on one side, then I need to get rid of all the numbers on this side. How do you get rid of a number? For instance, if I have a plus 5, if I want to get rid of 5, I'm going to subtract 5 from 5, and it becomes 0. All right? On the other hand, if I want to get rid of minus 8, if I want to get rid of minus 8, I need to add 8 to it to become 0. So that's just the concept of getting rid of a number. So here, we want the variable to be on this side and then the numbers on the other side. Now, I don't want this to be here because these and these are like them, so I want this to go to the other side. So how do I do that? In order to get rid of this, I need to add 3 to both sides. If you don't want to do that, you can do it this way. You just add 3 and then you add 3 to both sides of the equation. If you do that, I'll bring down 5x. Then 3 minus 3 is 0. So I've gotten rid of 3. 3 plus 15, 12 plus 3 is 15. So if I divide both sides by 5, my x will become 3. 15 divided by 5 is 3. So that's how to solve, an equation like this. Now let's presume we have 3 into bracket x minus 1 equals 2 into bracket x minus 5. Now if you look at this, we want to find the solution of x. This is a linear system, a linear equation. We want to find the value of x in this expression. So the first thing you need to do is to find a way of removing the bracket so that it's easier for you to solve. So we're going to go by the rule of multiplication. Plus 3 times plus x will give me 3x, plus 3 times minus 1 will give me minus 3. On the other side, we'll do the same thing. Plus 3 times x will give me plus 2x. Sorry, plus 2 times x will give me plus 2x. Plus 2 times minus 5 will give me minus 10. Now, I want to strike a balance because these and these are like terms and these are like terms. So now I want all the variables to be on one side, precisely on the left-hand side, and then all the numbers on the right-hand side. So what do? I don't want minus 3 to be here, so I want to get rid of minus 3. So what would I do? I'll add 3 to both sides of the equation. I'm just striking a balance. So always remember, you're not just adding 3 to this side, you're adding 3 to both sides of the equation. So I'm going to get rid of this. So I'll bring down 3x, 3 minus 3 is 0. So this will be 2x minus 10 plus 3 will give us minus 7. All right. Now I'm not done yet. I want to get rid of this because I don't want 2x to be on this side. So 2x has to be on the other side because all the variables will be on one side and all the numbers on the other side. So in order to get rid of plus 2, I'm going to subtract both sides by minus 2x. So 3x minus 2x will give me x, and 2x minus 2x is 0. So I have a minus 7. So my x is minus 7. I hope that is clear. So we are going to stop here today. So we're going to continue for, that will be on Friday. Today is Thursday, right? Or that will be on Monday for those that are having YA class. So I'm going to drop, some assignment for you to do on what we've learned so far. So thanks for watching my video. You can tell people about it. So we'll continue. You take care and have a great day. So you can always leave your comments on the comment section, and whatsoever you want me to teach you, anything you feel you want me to teach you, you can just drop it on the comment section. Thanks for watching my video. Have a great day and bye.